What's going on, guys? This is Joe. I am here once again to open an Ixalan-Pre-Release Kit. These are my favorite piece of sealed product, and so I love opening them. I can't get enough. I started it a little bit here so that I'm not sitting here struggling with it because you guys don't need to see that. We're just here to see what's inside the kit. We've opened a bunch of these already on the channel. You can go check that video out. It'll be linked at the end. We got, come on, you can do it, I promise. There we go. The black D20 life counter, spin down life counter, whatever you want to call it. We'll leave that on the side because we are more importantly here for the packs and the promo. So let's zoom in so that you guys can see everything. And our promo card is an Ashes of the Abhorrent. I'm not going to take it out of the packaging because that's not really necessary, but it's actually a pretty sweet foiling pattern. The light, or the background, the sky, looks pretty cool. So there you go, Ashes of the Abhorrent. Not an amazing promo, but it's not the worst, I guess. We'll leave all that stuff on the side. We're here, as I said, for the packs themselves. Let me zoom in a little bit more, and we will see what we get in our 6 packs. See maybe in what direction this kit wanted us to go. We already have a white rare, but it's not that good in terms of sealed. So we start with a Rummaging Goblin, Bishop Soldier, Prosperous Pirates, a Blossom Dryad, Vanquish the Weak, that's a pretty sweet removal spell. We have a Jungle Delver, Ancient Brontodon, I don't think we'll be making this guy work. Tishana's Wayfinder, this card on the other hand is great. Prying Blade, Headstrong Brute, Kite Sail Freebooter is our first uncommon. Sleek Schooner is the second. And Odapek Huntmaster is the third. If we go dinos, this card is actually really, really good. And our rare or mythic in our first pack is, wow, the Growing Rites of Ixalan, which is a flip card. It's a legendary enchantment, and it flips into the legendary land, as all the flip cards do, known as Ixalan, Cradle of the Sun. So this is the newest version of Gaia's Cradle. They tried to fix it a little bit by making you have to work for it a little. This card is great. I had this in one of my pre-releases, and it works really well. If you have mana sinks, like that Jungle Delver from earlier is kind of the worst example of it, but where you can tap 4 green, 3 and a green and give it a +1/+1 counter. But yeah, if we have some dinos and some things to make this work, this card's fantastic. So there we go, Ixalan, Cradle of the Sun. Anything behind it, we have the replacement card, if you don't have sleeves, because it's got the magic back as opposed to the flip card, and a treasure token. That's a pretty sweet first pack, right? We'll move on to a Hijack/Angrath pack. And in it we start with a Dual Shot. That'll be good if we have dinos so we can enrage them. Slash of Talons, pretty sweet removal spell as well. River Herald's Boon is good if we get some merfolk. I mean, it's not bad in general, but getting some merfolk makes it even better. Costly Plunder, Headwater Sentries, Hierophant's Chalice, Territorial Hammerskull. This is something that I love seeing. A Direfleet Interloper, Swashbuckling, Wild Growth Walker. So if we do get enough merfolk and they're exploring, this guy is fantastic. And that's our first uncommon. Perilous Voyage is the second. And another Odapek Huntmaster is the third. That's crazy. So yeah, if we get some dinos, we haven't really seen any yet, have we? But if we get some dinos, using 2 of these would be fantastic. Behind Odapek Huntmaster, our rare or mythic is, there's one. There's a dinosaur, and a really good one at that, Regisar Alpha. That's exactly what you want to see if you're looking for dinosaurs. That's a great card. So maybe we're red-green, Growing Rites of Ixalan, Odapek Huntmaster. Yeah, that seems pretty awesome to me. Behind Regisar Alpha, we have a Dead-Eye Quartermaster foil. It's a foil uncommon. It actually kind of looks sweet. I'm trying to catch the, there we go, trying to catch the light again. Yeah, I mean, her outfit, like the background, looks really sweet in foil. I like that a lot. I don't know that it'll work in our deck, but the card's cool nonetheless. Behind the Dead-Eye Quartermaster, we have another replacement card for a flip card if we get another one, and a Vampire token. We have a Fire Shrine Keeper, I believe is the name of that card, on the front of that pack, and inside of it we have a Dead-Eye Tormentor, Rummaging Goblin again, Sunrise Seeker, Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Storm Sculptor, a River Herald's Boon again. Whoops, I'll just throw it on the table. We have a Prosperous Pirates. Behind it, you saw it already, but the Deep Root Warrior, a Duress, Thrash of Raptors. Here's another good dinosaur card, but if we don't start getting some more, I feel like our Otepec Huntmasters are going to kind of go to waste. A Favorable Winds is our first uncommon. Another Deadeye Quartermaster is the second. And a Savage Stomp is the third. I feel like we have all the utility for dinos and then a Regisaur Alpha. And our rare or mythic in this pack is a Bishop of Rebirth. Not a bad card. I feel like our best cards are things that help dinos and then like white and blue cards. So maybe we're in white-blue? I don't know. You guys let me know, obviously, what you think in the comments as well. Behind Bishop of Rebirth, a Mountain and a Treasure Token. We move on to a Vicious Conquistador pack. And inside of said Vicious Conquistador pack, we start with a Slash of Talons, a Queen's Agent, a Brazen Buccaneers, a Looming Altasaur, a Sailor of Means, a Spiketail Ceratops. If you're trying to be aggressive dinosaurs, this isn't what you want to see, but it's still a dino. A Pirate's Prize, Ixali's Diviner, Dive Down, Grazing Whiptail. Here's another dino. Another one that kind of feels like it wants to be more defensive, but if you can make it work. You have a Lightning Rig Crew. This one's not terrible. A Tempest Caller. Wow, yeah, like I said, we seem to have some pretty sweet blue cards. And the last uncommon is a Thundering Spineback. This is the card that you want the Growing Rites of Itlimoc for. You turn this card sideways once it's actually Itlimoc Cradle of the Sun. But you turn it sideways, and here's your mana sink right here. It's 7 mana to play it, but you can make it cheaper with the Otepec Huntmasters. And then once you've played it, tapping 6, you just make 3/3 dinos constantly. They'll have, believe haste with the Regisaur Alpha. So yeah, maybe it gets there. Behind the Thundering Spineback, our rare or mythic is an gross. An Axis of Mortality. This card is not what you want to see. Even if we ended up in like white-blue with some sweet white and blue cards, this card would still not make the cut because it's a bad mythic. It is a mythic, but it is a bad mythic. Behind Axis of Mortality, we have a Swamp and a Plant Token. Okay. Well, we have one pack left. It's got Vraska on it. Does this pack help us with our dinosaur theme? Does it help pull us to blue because there are a lot of really good blue cards in this kit? I don't know. We'll find out. So we have Skullduggery first. That's a sweet card. Frenzied Raptor, not a bad dino if we're trying to be aggressive. Pterodon Knight, also good with dinosaurs. Queen's Bay Soldier, Opt, Shorekeeper, Jade Guardian, not bad to throw in a green deck. Our third River Herald's Boon. Too bad we don't have a ton of good merfolk to make this card even better, or these cards even better. Cancel. Another Lightning Rig Crew as our first uncommon in this pack. A Sheltering Light as the second. And a Lurking Chupacabra as the third. And our last rare or mythic of the kit is a Sword Point Diplomacy. Even if we do play black, probably not good enough. Behind Sword Point Diplomacy, is there something else in here? There sure is. Well, would you look at that? It is a foil rare in Vraska's Contempt. That's actually a really sweet card. So there you go, Vraska's Contempt in foil. No complaints here about that. I don't know that there was enough black support to run it, but you guys have the benefit of kind of rewinding and going back. There's Vraska's Contempt. Behind it, that's sweet. Behind it, we have an island and a merfolk token. So, like I said, let me know in the comments down below what you thought, but I feel like my vote goes to trying to go green and red with the Regisaur Alpha and go dinos. But in general in this kit, the things that we got, first of all, this terrible mythic in Axis of Mortality. I don't know that it's terrible, but for this kit, for this sealed format, this is not where you want to be. But here is a Mythic nonetheless in Axis of Mortality. We also opened the sweet Growing Rites of Itlimoc that flips into the Itlimoc Cradle of the Sun, the fixed new version of Gaia's Cradle. Not a bad card whatsoever. And our foil rare, the card that I will leave you looking at for the end of this video, is the removal spell, the instant of Vraska's Contempt. It's actually really sweet. So thank you guys so much for watching. We do openings like this every Monday. We do drafts every Saturday, and we do story reviews every Thursday. You will see our logo popping up on the screen, as well as some videos. Feel free to check those videos out. If you click our logo, you will be able to subscribe to find out when all of those videos come out. I've been Joe, this is Geek for All, and as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.